Oh, hello all. It's Susie from Esoteric Trading Solutions. I hope you're all well. Hope you're living the life that you want to. You're all happy. You're being kind to yourself, kind to your family and friends, being empathetic and living the life you want to, because life is very short. I also haven't done that for a while, and the technicals are, I have to say, looking better, thank heavens. And just look at the main ones and see where we think they're going. We'll see where I think they're going particularly. So it won't be a sec. I'll just put those on. Just having a look at Bitcoin US. Bitcoin has obviously it's in a move up now. The downward channel's been broken, and we've got a parabolic buy here. The red histogram starting to move up, and the moving average is starting to move up. Plus the accumulation index has gone blue, which is great. Support of Bitcoin was around that 7238 on the daily. Looks like it can get to 122250 on the daily, so it does look very good. Got the parabolic buy, got the blue, and the histogram starting to move into positive territory as well. If we check the quarterly, the 4 hours, I should say, on this one, the 4 hourlies, it's basically above the Ichimoku. It's above the green, which is very good, very bullish. It's above the price action, above the support line of 9392. Looks like it's heading to the next level, 10809. Moving average has moved up into positive territory. We've got the blue the histogram's moved up. Sorry, I've just woken up this morning, so I'm trying to wake up. And plus the accumulation index is all up. Plus we've got our Ichimoku indicator looking very positive as well. So the next resistance level is 10793 on Bitcoin USD. Let's check out Ethereum USD. So I've got the dailies on Ethereum. Dailies support level is 911. Doesn't look as good as Bitcoin on the daily. Next level is 1084.29. It's not above this Ichimoku cloud, which is, for it to be very bullish, it needs to be above the green Ichimoku cloud. Histogram still in red. Moving average is moving up. The accumulation index has started to go into blue zone. Has got a parabolic buy just here as well, which is a good story. Check out the 4 hourly on this one. Ethereum's going to hit the resistance level here of 958.01. Got a buy here, parabolic buy. Accumulation index is green and everything else is green, so it does look very good, but the resistance level at the moment is around 961.95. Let's check out Litecoin. That's done very well with this new Light Pay, which is going to make everything a lot faster. Has done very well. It's out of the downward channel that we had on Litecoin. Take it to the daily. Downward channel was here and it's moved up. Got a parabolic buy here. Support is 202.79. Looks like it can potentially get to 264 on the daily. Done a lot of volume here, as you can see. Parabolic buy. Moving averages are moving up. Accumulation index is moving up, and it's gone positive on the MACD as well. If we take out look at the 4 hourly on this one, again has got a parabolic sell here. That's interesting. So hit roughly about 238.73. This is right on TradingView. Parabolic sell here. Could come back to potentially 205, 207, so I'd be buying off that level. Histogram is starting to move down a bit. Moving average looks like it's going to cross down again. So I wouldn't be buying Litecoin until it moves back a little bit, maybe around 205, 207, something like that. Let's check out Ethereum Classic. That's very well. Not sure why, but it has done very well. There's been a couple of stories about why that's doing well. There is a fork of some sort, I think, where people get 1 for 1. It's not an exact fork, but there is something going on where people get extra coins, so that's given that a lot of impetus to move up. On the daily, we have got a parabolic buy here, gone up on reasonable volume. Obviously, next support level is 32.61. We have got a red here. It's not above the Ichimoku green cloud, so it really needs to be above that for it to go higher. This is green, blue, which is good. Moving average is moving up, which is good as well. Check out the 4 hourly. 4 hourly, we have got a sell on Ethereum Classic on the 4 hourly, so I wouldn't be doing anything initially if you want to get long on this. Support is around this 33.79, so I'd probably wait, just see if it comes down a little bit, because we have got this red, moving averages have crossed, and this is coming down a bit. So if you want to pick up some of this, I'd wait for it to potentially see if it breaks support here, and maybe pick some up around that 30 region, something like that. Let's have a look at Dash US. Check out the daily on Dash. Dash has got a parabolic buy here. Looks like it can get to 872.80. Everything's moving up nicely. Blue here. This is going from a big negative on the histogram to potentially a positive. So Dash looks like it can get to 861 from here, 861.61. Has got a buy on here, so it looks pretty good on the daily. Check out the 4-hourly on that. And the 4-hourly looks pretty good too. Just breached resistance at 707, so it does look like it can go higher. Potentially, to me, probably to about 816, something like that. We've got a green, and we've got a parabolic buy here. So Dash looks pretty good. Let's check out Monaro. I'm trying to make this quick today. Trying to make these videos shorter. Check out the daily first. I always like to look at the daily first. Gives me the overall view of the market. Monaro's got a parabolic buy here. Resistance is 318. There is resistance here with the Ichimoku, so it's got to break that resistance to move higher, of course. Should be above the green cloud for it to look even more bullish. Obviously, the thicker this cloud, the more resistance. So again, resistance at 321.094. Histogram is starting to move into positive territory. Moving average is moving up. Blue here, parabolic buy. Check out the 4-hourly on this one. 4-hourly looks quite good. Parabolic buy. Does look like I can get to 332 on this, above the Ichimoku on the 4-hourly Ichimoku, and we've got blue and red and green all moving up. So on Monaro, it looks like I can get to 334 on that. Let's have a look at Neo. That did very well recently, but let's just have a look at it now. Neo on, again, I like to look at the dailies first to give me the overall picture. Neo doesn't look as good as everything else. If we drew a line just straight down there, let's get that line again. Trying to pick up that line there. Whoops, there we go. If we draw a line straight down there, I'm trying to get this, sorry about that. Really has to break this sort of level here, 128.25. Let me just put that in. Sometimes these things are hard to manually do. Sorry about this. So it needs to break this level here around 131 to look quite bullish. It needs to also break the Ichimoku cloud here, which is resistance. Big resistance here at 137 for it to look quite bullish. So it's still on a downward channel on the daily, but it really needs to break around this 131.05, roughly what do we got here? 131.055, something like that. These are still red. This is sort of moving up. We have got a parabolic buy here. Just be careful with Neo. It may not get through this line, this trend line of resistance. So let's have a look at the 4-hourly on this one. Again, on the 4-hourly, you can see it a bit more clearly. Looks like it's 131.78. So I have got a buy, but it's really got to break that big downward trend line for it to go on. Otherwise, if it doesn't, we have lower highs here, here, and here, which won't be good for Neo if it doesn't break that. So just be careful with Neo. It doesn't look as good as the other ones. Let's check out Ripple. It has been doing a lot of basing lately, and it's had some fantastic new information out. It's just put on the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, which is like a big central funding authority for the government, and they have a lot of money. So it's a huge account for them to pick up. It's like a central bank of that government, and Saudi Arabia is a very, very wealthy country. So, and I suspect they will be using their cryptocurrency as well, Ripple, XRP, which won't surprise me. Also, they've put on Western Union, who are looking at their technology, and they will be using their cryptocurrency as well. They do business with the Bank of England and lots of other people. So Ripple's had a lot of great stuff come out. They also put on new client Lian in China. And Ripple, the only cryptocurrency that can do business in China, so don't forget that. And I suspect Lian, which is a big merchant shipping company type trade company, will also use their cryptocurrency. So that's a huge coup for Ripple, particularly when they're the only cryptocurrency that can be used in China. It's a massive, massive opportunity. So on the daily on Ripple, and I still think Ripple's very undervalued, we have a buy here. This is moving up the moving average. This has gone blue on the histogram, and this is about to go from negative to green on the histogram as well. Sorry, this is the accumulation index. So again, this looks like potentially to me move on the daily to potentially 173. It's been doing a lot of basing around here, and we should see a breakout on this very soon. 173, 175. Also, I use a lot of technicals. Some people don't use technicals at all. Some do. Some just use price action. I use a combination of everything, and it's really up to you guys what you're comfortable with. I've always used a lot of technicals because I like looking at technicals, and that's how I've traded all my life since '87. So in terms of technicals, some people don't use any, some use a lot. So it's really up to you what you want to use. On the 4 hourly, we have a parabolic buy. It's above the Ichimoku on the green. It's moving up. It's got this rounded base, which is a very bullish sign here. Can look to get to 125, 126 very quickly. Green, everything's moving up nice and positively. So I suspect that the resistance level will be around 123, 125. But if we get a break of that, I think we're going to see this a lot higher. There's no doubt about it. Just look at some other ones very quickly. We'll have a look at Bitcoin Gold. Again, sorry, Bitcoin Cash. I don't trade these because there's just too much argy-bargy going on. I don't like all this manipulation in markets, so I stay away from things where I think they're being manipulated. The daily on this one looks, got a parabolic buy here. Price action is bullish there. Histogram is moving up to positive, positive, positive on those as well. And again, if we do a trend line straight from here down, this line's annoying. If we do a trend line straight down, if I can get this line, bear with me for a minute. I find these lines really annoying. Come on. If we do a line straight down, it has broken the downward channel, so it's got to maintain that to move higher, obviously, and it needs to get through this heavy resistance here with the Ichimoku. As I said, the thicker the cloud, the more resistance there. So it doesn't look as good as some of the others. Let's check out the 4 hourly on this one. And it looks like it's broken, obviously. Resistance is at 1468 on that one. So I'll just look at one more that I'm interested in, and which I quite like, and that's all I'll look at today. I just want to keep this short and sweet. Is Tron. Let's have a look at the daily on Tron. It did get very oversold when the market came down. Has got a nice uptrend on the price action. We've still got the parabolic sell, but if you put a line down there, it is starting to move up, going up on big volume. Could see this potentially at 0.0598, something like that. And on the 4 hourly, we have resistance at 0.059. So all in the buy zone on the 4 hourly. That's all I'll do, guys. I hope that helps. There's some of the main ones I look at when I'm trading, just for short-term trades. Ripple I do hold as investments, you know. Hope you're all well. Look after yourselves and be kind to each other and live life because it's very short. Thank you.